town in California is mourning this morning as family and authorities and mental health experts all analyze the latest massacre in our country. This happened on the UC Santa Barbara campus. One of the biggest concerns right now is that the suspect's parents tried to get to the police and warn them about the tragedy right away. Elliot Rodger had mapped out his plans in YouTube videos and a nearly 140-page manifesto. In fact, Rodger's parents got a call from the son's therapists, one of two he was seeing just hours before the shooting. And they got in their car and headed straight to this area to find their son. It was too late, however. Sheriff's deputies say that Rodgers killed 6 people during a 10-minute shooting spree, and they say the massacre started at his house where he stabbed his 2 roommates and another student. At the end, he turned the gun on himself. 13 others were also hurt in this tragedy.
And Connie, Rodgers' parents were apparently very concerned about their son for quite some time. Last month, his mother saw some bizarre videos on his YouTube account. She called her son's counselor, who then called a mental health service, and that agency sent sheriff's deputies to Rodgers' home. Well, Rodger convinced the deputies that he was just fine. And in all, Rodger posted 22 videos on YouTube before the massacre. So many are now asking, how did authorities not stop him? The sheriff's office says they didn't know about the videos until it was just too late. And no red flags went up since Rodgers had never been institutionalized. And it's the reason why he was able to legally buy all 3 guns he owned. Now, sheriff's deputies found the semi-automatic guns along with more than 400 rounds of ammunition.
Well, Chris, this massacre is certainly renewing talks about gun control. And one of the victims' fathers is furious at lawmakers for not acting quick enough.
My kid died because nobody responded to what occurred at Sandy Hook. Those parents lost little kids. It's bad enough that I lost my 20-year-old, but I had 20 years with my son. That's all I ever have.
His son Christopher was killed at the deli during that rampage. We all cope with pain differently, and so this case is such a tragedy. The father of another victim saying despite the grief he feels compassion for Rodger's parents.
I can imagine what his parents went through trying to raise a child with mental illness like he had. And I feel for them, and I feel for Rodger.
This is a story America is talking about this morning as we grapple with gun control and mental health in our country. Be sure to stay with ABC 15, our ABC 15 mobile app, as well as we share the latest developments on this tragedy.